What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris on the ANOMALIES channel. I've got another one that I thought that was pretty wild. It was actually Will had put this on there. My buddy Will over at What's Up in the Sky at 37. You can check this video out. He just put on. I'm guessing it's about 13 hours ago. At least at the time when I'm doing this video. It was called Orange Soil and Robot slash Humanoid Skull Found, and he does make some pretty cool. He does see a couple of these anomalies that are just, yeah, they just stand out. They just don't look like something you'd see on a lunar surface. Let's just put it that way. So I thought that was pretty neat. I decided to look at it because I could see that this, just by looking at the picture when he was showing it, right off the bat I saw, oh my God, I was like, it was just crazy. I could see manipulation all over that picture. And everybody knows my channel. If you're new to my channel and just watching, this is the first video you're watching, you'll understand I don't just find the things that are in your face kind of thing. I do have videos that show that, and they're clear proof as far as I'm concerned. But I go out of my way to find the things that are being hidden. The way NASA, JPL, ESA, any other space agency around the world, they have their hands in the space program, that they're trying to go out of their way to hide and manipulate their pitches. And so a lot of people don't believe that. They just say, I'm not ready for all that. I don't think they're ready for that. I think they're kind of in denial, like there's no way that could be possible. NASA says, there's no oxygen up here, or there's very low atmosphere in Mars. And yeah, well, you know what? Doesn't mean it can't be. If there's any kind of atmosphere at all, I believe that they have regular weather cycles, because there is rain, there's lakes, there's all kinds of things. You guys don't have to believe that. Just do your own research. I mean, nobody's going to prove it to you except yourself. That's what it comes down to. Because to be honest with you, I doubted a lot of these pictures when I seen them too. I was like, oh my God, these guys must have hit their head too hard or something. But after I said, you know what? But instead of dogging them and saying they're idiots and all this other stuff, I decided, hey, you know what? Let me check this out for myself just to see if this is actually bogus or not. And a couple of these guys left links, and this is a while back. This is before I met Will and a couple of the guys from like Olympus Sky and several other people. Eagle Man 725, people like that. If you just do your own homework, you're just gonna go, whoa, maybe there is some truth to what they're saying. I don't agree with what they see, but it's not something that should be on this lunar surface or Mars or another moon or whatever. So with that, I mean, like I said, to me, this is. I told Will, I said, hey, Will, I talked to him on Facebook last night, and he was like, I said, hey, I just watched your video. I said, did you see what else is in that picture? He says, what did you see? And I said, take a look at the mountains back there. So he's seen them, and it was like, oh my God, that is wow. So, so I said, well, he said, well, why don't you go ahead and do a video about it? And I'm like, well, unless you want to do the second part. So it's kind of up in the air who's going to do it, and I guess it really doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm gonna check with him too to make sure. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna do the video, because I think it needs to be put out there. He's done a great job as far as what he showed on his anomalies. Basically, I'm just doing a continuation of, I'm going to call it the flip side of the video, or the flip side to this picture. So with that, this is what you see. This one here. This is it right here. This is what I was a little puzzled with when he was showing this. I didn't have a problem with the idea of the picture, because there's a lot of wild things in here. Let me show you. Now, guys, this computer's going to go slow on me right now. I got a couple processes it's doing, and I need to get them done. So you're going to have to bear with me. This thing is like, oh my God. Let's say it's slower than whale crap. But there's some wild things in there. Like he showed this here. They're just like, let me just zoom in a little bit. I think they called it, because he got it from another site, I believe, and they called it like a turkey kind of shaped rock stone kind of thing. See it? And then there was something right here. He said it actually looked like kind of like an arm. And it doesn't look like a regular rock at all. Look at it. So that is kind of strange. It is, here's rocks. I mean, you can see the rocks, and just to see that right there, and it's kind of strange, I don't know. There's something in here. I'm trying to figure where I saw this other rock. Now I've seen plenty of rocks. People say, yeah, dude, that's just a rock. How many rocks have you seen that did this? I don't know if you can see it. This rock has got a pattern on it. I mean, come on. Look at this. It's actually got like this weird shape to it, and it's got these 4 things on it. And you can see it's like squared off at the end, and they doctored this up to take this out, so you can't really see what this is. I mean, I look at his other rocks, I don't see that. I don't see that kind of pattern on there. Look at it. Okay. This right here, you have to invert this, but look at this wild thing right here. Round, completely round, smooth. Has something sticking out here, 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 and I think there's one up here, and I think it's like it just has it's almost like a sprocket kind of thing. It's like more than one of these sticking out. And you say, well, dude, it's still a rock. Okay, I'll go with that too. This is what I found was weird. Look at this. They make it look like a rock here, but look at right here. There's something, looks like it's squared, like it's perfect, like it's a part of a mechanical pot or something that they put like this on top of. Make it look like it's nothing there. Because if you think about it, it's in the shadow. So you wouldn't think nothing, none the wiser. People have to pay attention to detail. Just because you go, oh, look, it's a rock. Well, look what's underneath it. That looks a little too perfect for a rock here, guys. See how it's going down? And I don't know. This, too. Like I said, right here. And then look at the way this rock runs. Boom, 90-degree angle. Comes out. Has this radius going on right here. I don't know. And the weird thing about it is when you invert this thing, it has what looks like this weird little panel, and it has these two things. They're dark here now, but it goes like this. It like connects to something over here. I don't know. There's something right here. Look at it. Squared off. There's something right there running along. It's like this one piece, but they got it make it look like a rock. Yeah, and this is, this is just sad. It really is pitiful. But what I was concerned about was this line right here. Why this line? I'm saying to myself, that just doesn't make any sense. And this is what I was a little confused about too. I look for anything that's dark. When they right off the bat, when they start to lighten these pictures up, right off the bat, I go, something's in here. There's no doubt in my mind. Right here, it's darker. Now you'll say, dude, there's nothing there, no big deal. Okay. Okay, and I don't believe this picture's normal either. I'll get back to that in a second. But I was looking right here, and I'm saying, what is this right here? I'm saying, look at the way this flows up. Well, maybe it's because it's between the mountains and it's the way the light is. Okay, so I disregarded that for now. But I saw these three things sitting here. And guys, I got to be honest with you. This picture blew my mind. This is going to be one of the best proofs you'll have of anything on the moon. If it's not ranked one of the highest, I'll be surprised. And it's not about, popularity. It's about showing what this thing really is. And I believe a lot of this, is all white out because it's already inverted. And the reason why I say it's inverted is because of this simple reason. If I was to invert this picture right now, if the object that you're looking at suddenly looks a lot clearer, more natural, then it has been inverted. As you can see right there, you go, okay, I'm not seeing what you're talking about. And understandably so. You're not supposed to, neither am I. So let's, again, as you see these little black areas. Okay. And this is another thing I caught on to right off the bat. Again, detail. What's with the spaces? Then I see up here. I'm saying, what is with the spaces on this thing? And then I realized I'm saying, okay, wait a minute. What the heck is going on over here? Now, this is what I want you guys to see. If you guys are good at, any kind of detail, I'm going to get a little test for you. From the top of the page, or the top of the mountains, to the bottom of here, just look it over. I'm going to go over this slowly. See if you see anything in the picture. And then I'll go back. Now, other than this is pointy rock or whatever this is, or whatever it is that's sticking out there, I'm going to go back now to the other side of the picture, see if you see anything. Okay. Other than this area I pointed out, and I said this earlier, look at this. There's this weird looking thing sitting. It's not the same color as this, and it's not the same color as this ridge. See the way the ridge runs? It's just peeking over this ridge. It's not a rock, guys. I promise you it's not. But pay attention to this dark area right here and one right here. And just over the edges, right there and right there. Okay? In fact, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay. See, this looks like a rock right here? But right in here, right here, and just over this little ridge. Okay. See the difference between the texture? This looks smooth. This doesn't. This doesn't. Okay? And yet it's peeking out the side of this ridge. Okay. Okay. This is what I did. I actually think, and there's a reason why I say this, this picture is not normal at all. This, I believe, should be flat. Should be level. And there's one anomaly in there that makes me believe that. And you'll see that in a couple minutes. I believe it should be up here. this should be level. This should be running up this way. I'm going to show you why. First of all, what I do is I took the picture and I equalized it. Now, Will said something about there's some brown areas in here, and you can see, like, if you just look, just like a tint of brown here and there, you can just see it kind of like here and there, and you know, and I said, oh, okay, when I equalized this picture, boom, colors came out everywhere, except from this line on. Okay, here's the picture I've got. Okay, now you guys are going to have to bear with me. Like I said, my computer's going to be running slow here, so you're going to see a bunch of lagging and everything else. This is what I saw. Okay, now I tilted the picture already, so now this is more like a ridge running down, and this is more flat, and then it comes up a mountain this way. Okay. Now, you can see these things in here. I don't know if I can... Well, I don't have it inverted yet, so let's not do that. But let's jump in. Now, you see where you can see this is like darker now? Check this thing out. This is the thing I said was on the side of the mountain. And you can see this a whole lot better. It's just, boom, it's in your face kind of thing, and it just stands right out. I thought this was pretty wild. Let me just jump over here. Man, this thing is really running slow on me here. Now, see the way that's got that... Wow. Right here? Look at the way this, like, this brown thing, and it's got these weird sections to it. See it? Okay. Let me go up a little bit further. Okay. Yeah, this thing's killing me here. Should have just said the heck with them other processes, but I need to get them done. See, like, right here, there's this dock area? Okay. I'm just going to jump over this, let this thing catch up on. I don't care. Okay. Let's see what we got down here at the bottom. Alright. So now I'm seeing these right here. Look at this way they've really had done their best to take this out. Now, even if you were to say this is the terrain, without doing a thing to it, why would that be square like that with the separations? See it? And it looks like there's some kind of square things like there, like windows or some kind of weird opening. See how, like, it's just square, different color? See it? Okay. But I noticed, and you won't see this right away, but I'm looking at this right here, and I'm saying separation. Looks like there's a little divot there. It's hard to tell. And I seen these three things, but what was really odd was that they had... It looks like a dot, 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 but it looks like they're cylindrical and they're sticking out. See how they're long? And then it's just brighter at the end there? I said, okay. What about these right here? Look at one. There's like all these like ribs kind of things sticking down. See it? Now, I don't know if they did this as one of their ways of like smoothing all of this out, like putting a haze over it, and it makes it look like it's all like a tunnel. It's either two things. Either they put this haze over it to make it smooth out the ridge of the mountain so you didn't see like these little things, which is common what they do, or it's some kind of tunnel system. Okay, one of the two. And then I was looking over here, and I'm saying, okay, I've just seen some other things just laying here. Okay. Now, this is where it gets good. This really blew me away. This is probably one of the best pictures I've seen of actual something pretty, well, when I say close, I mean that's right there in your face kind of thing. Okay, let's invert. Oh my God. This thing is like unreal. Look at this thing in the background now. Okay. This is that. Let me go back to here real quick so we can start from this end up. Let me see what we got here. See, now suddenly this thing has what look like the windows. They're now white because they were black in the regular picture. Or was that the regular picture? But you can see this is not a rock. I mean, look at this. Nice smooth, whatever that is, opening or window, whatever you call it. But look at this. See how I said to keep an eye on that right there? And it just runs right along and then right behind this mountain. But there's actually something else that looks like it extends out over it. See it? There's something else in front of that or whatever that is? Okay. And they look like they have like these multiple little openings. Who knows? Let me go up to here. I never usually have this problem with this computer. Man, this thing is lagging big time. But anyway, see up right here now? You can actually see like it looks like it's got those little rib things I was talking about on the other end. What's really odd is it has this... It's just a different color from the terrain, period. Look at this one, this one. All of a sudden you see this here. And it runs down, and it looks like this... You can't see it now, but it's like a rectangular something here, and then you just can't see it. Well, what I didn't realize was this here. Remember I told you it looked like these weird squared off or rectangular things? Right here. See, now you can see what looks like little windows or some kind of squares. Look at it. Looks like rib. See them? And they're all going across here, but what I didn't realize is, look at this one. It branches off here too. Separation. And it keeps going, and then it looks like it disappears either into the mountain or it goes up, and they just manipulate it so badly you can't see it. But check this out. It keeps going up here. Look at it. Let me see if I can give it a little. I think I can sharpen it up a bit and just rotate a little bit here. Okay. All right. So now I'm looking at this here. Look at this. Boom. And it looks like there's something here, but I can't tell. There's another one right here. Looks like there's a little line. But look at this. This thing is crazy. What? Look at this. It has these weird rib type things. You can see them underneath. Now, again, I don't know if that's been smoothed out to make it look like so you can't see the individual parts on here, or it is an actual tunnel system. This is why, most people, man, I'm hoping there's other people that don't say, man, this is a rock, because if that's a rock, I don't know. But see how they look like the different colors now? They actually have a color to them, and they're shiny. This thing is shiny. And then, of course, I don't know if this thing is a half buried, so you just can't see the shininess to these, or they just did their best to try to blot them out. This is why I said I believe this is the normal way this picture goes. But before I do that, look at this. See how it's got this weird shape right here? Like a squared off area? And you can see it on the other side, and then it has this round circle at the top. This doesn't look natural to me, guys. I don't know. Let me go down a little bit. Okay. And this, check this out right here. This looks like something would be like a little shed. See how it looks like it has a doorway to it? And it has like this weird stripe on it or whatever this is. Some kind of design of this, whatever this is. Think about a regular shed you'd put in your backyard. If you don't have a level ground, what do? Well, you level it off with cinder blocks and some 2x or whatever it is to take the, some wooden shims or whatever to level this thing off, right? Okay. Here's the way the ground goes. You can actually see it's like the terrain. And it goes downhill, and then it comes back up to here, and it goes down. Okay, if it's going down this way, it makes sense. This looks level. It looks level. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, picture this mountain the way it was originally, and it's facing up this way, okay? That wouldn't look right. That would look like it'd be like, I don't know, facing up in the air. It just doesn't look right. Now, is it a possibility this picture's not right, meaning it should be up, right? I don't know. But this looks more natural to me. Okay? And it continues on. Now, the way this would be over here, come on, computer, catch up. And here's the weird thing. It looks like it keeps going right here. This looks like it's something metal right here. And it keeps going. You can see something, another separation, like a little line right here. And there's something right here. You can actually see them. Like they've been buried in the ground or partially in the ground. It just keeps going all the way down here. And there's something else over here. I don't know. But to me, this blew me away. I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to back out. Check this thing out. It just runs right along. It goes right up in here. There's a couple little things on the side. Oh, I hit the other thing too. It looks like these small cylindrical, well, I wouldn't say small, but it looks like 3 cylindrical things sitting right on the side of each other. 1, 2, 3, and you can actually see they're long. And they stop right there. So it looks like there's 3 long cylindrical things. There's see how like it's still got these rib things way in the back? That's what makes you believe this is still keeps going. And you can see it right here. See it? And right here, 1, you can just see these little bumps right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it keeps going. It's either a tunnel system above ground, or these are many little things above this ridge. One of the two. But because it's in a line, I'm going to say it's a tunnel. Now, I could be way off here, guys. I don't know. But like I said, when I back out, try to clean it up a little bit. In fact, I'm going to just do this too. I'm going to throw a little more. Whoops. I'm going to throw a little bit more enhancing in it. Let's throw a little more sharpen into it. See what that does. Okay. Now see that a little bit more? It's a little bit more detail. To me, this is the craziest picture I've seen about the moon yet. This is just crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good videos and pictures about the moon. There's no doubt. But this actually shows colors. It's just, oh my God, it's insane. Now, let's say these are all just black and white. There's nothing. There's no color there. That still does not look like terrain to me. But this is probably the most insane picture I've seen yet. And how you can bring this stuff out, the stuff that they're hiding. So, and like I said, this is right here. Let me go back down to that other area too. I wanted to show you guys. I don't know where that is now. I believe it's here. I don't know if I can find it now. But that other weird thing I told you guys about, it had that. Oops. Don't need that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me see if I can find this thing. Look at this. Look at these just weird things right here. Look at this. Like it looks like some kind of machine part or something. See it? That just doesn't make any sense. It's got this weird stuff. Look at this. It comes all the way down. This pipe or pole or whatever this thing, it goes around here. See this? It has something that drops down right here. There's something right here like a U-shaped thing. And there's multiple. That doesn't look like a rock to me. Let me see. I'm trying to remember where the heck that little piece was I showed you guys earlier. By inverting it, it's just, wow. I'm not going to be able to find it now. Give me a second here. I'll find it so that my computer can catch up. Alrighty. Well, I might not be able to find it now. Because I did actually turn this thing too, so it could be on the outside of this picture. Just trying to think, what is that? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just this stuff in here that just doesn't make sense. And, you know, that's 1,000% up there. That is not terrain. This is right here. See, I can't really... There's something right here that's actually some kind of machine part. Look at this right here. See this? I don't know what this stuff is. Look at it. It just looks mechanical. Something shiny right there. I think this pot's strewn all over this thing. I really honestly do. Let me see here. But anyway, guys, you tell me what you think. I mean, to me, this is like, boom. This is like right in your face kind of thing. And this is what I believe this stuff is. I believe they're tunnels. And I believe it runs from God knows where. I think it starts from here and it keeps going above the moon. It may go underground too. I don't know. But it looks too coincidental how it just follows right along. And you can actually see it looks like it right here. Now that I look at it now, you can actually see it on the ridge. And it looks like it comes all the way down. I can't see it from here, though. It doesn't. It looks like it just stops. Right over there. But it's hard to tell if it just keeps going, if it's like half buried in the ground. I don't know. This here is not normal. That's not a rock. And then when you get down to this area here, this is definitely tunnels. I mean, you can just see them, how they just try to blotch them out. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, just like these weird rib things going on. And you can see this goes up. You know, you see that one coming down from that part of the mountain, and this one coming up. You can see where it branches over. You can see like what looks like a small opening, a circle right there. Is it a light? Is it just something, just a part of the tunnel? Is it part of... See it? Like it kind of just goes in there and just stops. And it looks like there's something round right there, like it's some kind of... Like it goes into the mountain, or it might be just a trick of the eye, but I see something there. Separation. Something right there. And it just kind of like goes into a Y kind of thing, and it goes up in the air. These things may travel the whole area of this moon. I don't know. But I don't know about you guys, but that sure in heck don't look like ground to me. This is definitely 100% intelligently made. And like I said, it's probably one of the wildest pictures I've done yet, or seen of the moon. Or something on the moon, I should say. Like I said, it just has these circles, and it has this squared off area. All of this here. And it looks like there's tunnels. It looks like, I don't know. This here. These buildings. But this actually travels. Now that I look at it now, I can see these right here. And it travels all the way down. Who knows if these are still being used? Maybe it's not, and some of this is caved in. This is the reason why these don't look very smooth. Maybe part of this is caved in. I don't know. And again, it's all speculation, but it runs all along here, and you can see them. They're still going. Here's another separation, and they keep going. This right here looks like 3 cylindrical objects right there. I don't know. You guys tell me. I think that's what this is. I'm going to back up and show you the whole overall. From here all the way down, comes down into this one, goes all the way around, keeps going and keeps going down. I believe this is the way the picture normally should go. There's something right there. Looks like some kind of craft or some kind of other part of a tunnel. From the way it looks like it's got these weird front windows, I'm going to use the term, or openings. I'm going to say it's not a tunnel, but I don't know. Again, I'm just speculating, but look at this. See how like it's got that weird looking kind of like separations or just markings on this? And it's got these smooth, what look like windows or openings or lights or whatever the hell they could be. I don't know. They could be lights for all I know. But there's something else right in front of it too. It's got this weird arch and type thing, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little things next to it. There's like this several things sitting right on the side of each other. I don't know. You know, you guys tell me what you think. I mean, like I said, when I back out, and you can see this one at the very top, and it just continues on, and it's, look at. You guys tell me. I'm going to just jump in here real quick. Show you this here. And like I said, from there at the top of this one, all the way down, and you can see where it probably connects. It probably goes into the ground for all the heck I know, because it's not on the ridge, so it may actually connect in here and then come back out. I don't know. But right into here, all the way down, and it just keeps going. You can see it right there where they just still separate and keep going. And the funny thing is, there's actually something right there. I don't know. I'd love to find the extended part of this, like a panorama type thing. I'm sure there is one. If there is, there'll be more on this picture. I guarantee it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think. I enjoyed doing this one because after I seen this one, I give props to Will because he's the one who put the video on. It's like I said, it's been about 13, 14 hours ago. So I decided, I looked at it and just kind of blew my mind. I mentioned it to him too. So he's supposed to be doing a second part of his video he did 13 hours ago. He may try to even throw some of that in here as well, as far as, you know, this particular anomalies in here too. So yeah, check it out. Check his video out. Like I said, it was called Orange Soil and Robot / Humanoid Skull Found. Check it out. He does a great job of pointing these anomalies that just don't, that you could tell they just stand out. I mean, you know, and I figured, like I said, I wanted to tell him what was in there, and he's like, hey, do a video about it. So we were kind of up in the air, you know, if he was going to do it. He may still do it too, which would be great. I think the more information gets out about these things, the better it is. I don't care if 14 people do the same picture I just did or the same thing I did. I could care less. It's about getting this stuff out. That's all that matters to me, and that's it. It doesn't get any easier. And here's your regular mountainside, and this is where it runs. It's way over here, runs over to here, down here. Here's that dock area. It runs down to here, comes down here, and then you can see these actually branch off. But look how much difference it looks. And here's that other anomaly sitting right here. See it? Okay. So, and then it comes up. Here's a separation. Here's those 3 things. It's all about detail, guys. Pay attention to detail. That's what this is all about. Here's that other little, would look like a shed type thing. And you can see how it just looks so, I mean, look at that. Completely blended in. You'd never know it either. But this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love doing this particular channel. I love this stuff. I love bringing this stuff out that these guys are going out of the way to hide. So, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. As always, leave a comment down below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Anybody who is a subscriber, I appreciate you guys. There's no doubt. These are, you know, critical thinkers too. They want to see what's going on and want to see what's out there. So I appreciate you guys, and this is the reason why I do this channel. And like I said, anybody who hasn't subscribed, please do. I mean, and then just browse the channel. You know, just check out all the videos. You'll see a bunch of stuff. I don't care if it's Mars, Mercury, Saturn's moon Titan. Just pick one. You know, I've got comments in there. I got comments in there that don't even look like comments. I just did one on Hartley 2 comment. Check that one out. I put on there, I said, is it comet or spaceship? And I know that sounds silly, but when you really look at this thing, I try to analyze these pictures from all angles, flip them around inside out and do everything. And just, if there's nothing there, I don't even bother doing a video. It's not worth my time. It takes a lot to do these. I just rather not be bothered. But like I said, just leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. You know, like I said, check out Will's, video. And, he gets props in this because he did put it on there. So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, with that, thanks for watching as always. I appreciate it. And I will see you next pick.